Hey y'all, welcome back to the True Seed Growth Hub. My name is Seth Banks. I'm the managing director here at True Seed, and I've spent the last 10 plus years selling B2B enterprise deals, in the last few years helping founders, service-based business owners, and also solo sellers build a sales process that actually converts, even if they've never sold before. So whether you're running a service-based business, whether you're building a product, or just doing all the selling yourself, today I'm going to talk to you about something that doesn't show up on your website, it doesn't show up in your pitch deck, and it damn sure doesn't show up in your CRM, but it's the one thing that determines whether or not you actually will close the deal, and that thing is trust. If you're not learning how to build it on purpose, you're probably leaving deals on the table, and that's something that we cannot do, right? So let's start with the big picture here today. Sales, especially when you're selling B2B or high consideration services, it's not about who the smoothest talker is or who has the best one-liner, and it's all about who feels like they're going to be the safest decision. Because when someone hires you, whether you're a consultant, whether you're a coach, a strategist, an agency owner, or a product founder, they're not just buying what you sell, they're taking a huge risk. In the back of their minds, they're wondering, if this goes sideways, will this person actually step up and fix it? Can I defend this choice to my team or even to myself? And are they going to disappear once the check clears? Who knows? These people are just meeting you for the first time. Just because you have an LLC, does that mean that you're not a scammer? So if the answer to any of those questions feels shaky, you could lose the deal. So let's dig into what's really going on inside the buyer's head. Here's where most founders and first sellers will miss the mark. They are assuming that buyers are logical and that if they understand what you offer, then they're going to buy. And that's not how B2B selling works. It's a completely different game. Buyers, whether they're running a company or running their own solo practice, they are under pressure all the time. They've got KPIs to hit. For those who don't know, that's key performance indicators. They have time that they have to protect and a reputation that they have to keep. So the truth is that people don't buy when they understand. They buy when they feel understood. People don't buy when they understand. They buy when they feel understood. That's your job in sales. That's your real job. Not to explain, but to listen. You have to ask the right questions because you have to make this person across from you feel like you actually get what they're going through. That's where most people forget. Your energy, it's communicating at all times just as much as your words. That means your tone, your pacing, your follow-up, even your silence is either all building trust or it's breaking it. So now that we've broken down why trust matters and what's happening beneath the surface, let's talk about how you actually build it in real sales conversations. All right, I want to get real practical with you so that you can actually apply building trust in real time in your conversations on a day-to-day basis. If you're a first-time seller and you're doing it all yourself or trying to figure this out without a sales playbook, here are 5 simple ways to build trust in every sales conversation. Okay, first, you're going to start off with alignment. When you open into your conversations, you're going to say things like this. Hey, well, it's so nice to meet you today, Seth. Thank you so much for taking the time here. Really excited to learn a little bit more about what it is that you're experiencing. And I just want to let you know, my goal here is not to pitch you in our time today, but it's to figure out whether or not this even makes sense for what you're trying to solve. Okay, so alignment. Second, you're going to mirror their language and their pain. If they say, hey, our delivery process keeps breaking, you want to reflect that back. You want to say things like, got it. Sounds like you're dealing with breakdowns post-sale. Is that what's happening here? Tell me a little bit more about that. That's actually something that we hear quite often. All right, you're going to reflect that language and that pain back. Let them know that you are understanding them. Number 3, slow down the demo and speed up the discovery. Okay, don't rush to show what you do, rush to know. Don't rush to show, rush to know. Focus on learning what actually matters to them first. Number 4, explain why you're recommending what you're recommending. That's what builds confidence. You're going to make sure that you are a doctor who's listening before you prescribe. You want to get all the symptoms. You want to understand completely from top to bottom what's going on, what's the life that's being lived before you actually give a solution. And you're going to talk about why you're recommending that recommendation. Okay, that is what builds confidence. And number 5 is be willing to walk away. This is the big doozy. Be willing to walk away. Based on what you've shared, this might not be the right fit right now for you. And that's totally okay. That's something that you have to be armed with as a seller. Hey, thank you so much for sharing this. And I've got a good idea now and a better understanding walking to this call exactly what you need. I would actually recommend this solution, this workaround, whatever the reason may be. You want to make sure that you are a friend first before a vendor. Be a friend before a vendor. That also, in buyer psychology, makes people want to prove to themselves why your solution is the best fit. Okay, but that again is building trust and it's building confidence. So let's bring it home. What I want you to walk away with is that sales isn't about pressure, it's about permission. Okay, and if you stop obsessing over the close rate and start focusing on the trust rate, everything is going to change for you within your sales process. People feel respected, safe, seen. When they feel those things, they start to move, they start to commit, and they tell other people about you. And that's what you want. You want your brand and everything about you to permeate in the space. So again, whether you're a coach, a founder, a freelancer, or running a ground agency, maybe you are just selling for the first time, trust is the multiplier. Trust is the multiplier. So if this resonates with you, please hit subscribe to the True Seed Growth Hub. We drop weekly content to help you sell with confidence, help you sell faster, sell better, and grow with clarity without feeling like you need to be someone else. Please drop a comment. What's one way that you've learned to build trust in sales conversations? We would love to hear from you. Please join our community where we have more technical training. We have frameworks and also fractional director sales services if you all need that as well. We're really excited to have you here, a part of the community, and look forward to seeing you all again soon.